It's the most miraculous time of the year, a time for good tidings and Christmas good cheer, filled with childlike faith, wish lists and letters, sugar plums, toy cars, and Corvette red leather. Hopes that we were not naughty and made the nice list, to receive from that jolly man not coal, but only good gifts. I wish there was a way to guarantee. I guess the gift is a reminder that no matter the cost, receiving is free. Wishing Merry Christmas to you and yours is a must from all of us at Bill Harris Dealerships, the name you know and trust.
Alrighty, guys, coming to you down here in Loudonville, Ohio, speaking with the Mayor, Jason VanSickle. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Joe. It's great to have you.
Hey, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. There's a lot of things I'd like to kind of run through on this. First, actually, Saturday is Ashland's parade, and I understand you guys have a parade also on Saturday.
We do. It's 2 p.m. on Saturday. We also have a shop hop that will happen after the parade, before the parade, where people can get a kind of extended Black Friday to go around to our different shops and get a little Christmas shopping done.
And you actually have a lot of shops.
We do. It surprises a lot of people when they come into our village.
Some pretty good ones. I actually walked in one the other day, and I thought, well, man, this is kind of unique.
Yes, they take care of you. It's more service driven, to keep people here. Shoes, I mean, you can't go wrong with going into Buzzards and get your foot completely sized, by a retail person, and they'll make sure that those shoes work for you and they're not too tight and they're not too wide. And we got 3 jewelry shops here. One of them does Native American things, and it's a unique place. We have our Amish furniture store. It's just it's a wide array. We have a women's clothing store. So yeah.
And a coffee shop. I tried their coffee.
A coffee shop. The bistro's down here too. That if your guys don't want to go shopping with you, they can go to the bistro and get a craft ale or a craft lager or something, whatever they want, and kind of keep everybody down here. Yeah.
So that's pretty good. So December 3rd at 2 p.m. Right?
Yes.
How many floats do you normally have, or do you know how many that is going to be in this year?
It's usually a dozen, and the fire department will be there. Our mighty high school marching band, which actually is a really good high school marching band for a small school. Mrs. Sprague does a fantastic job with those kids, and those kids are really into it. And we'll have I'm sure some council members will walk the parade and do waves, and our fire departments will show off their muscles a little bit.
Can't forget the chief and the sergeant.
Yep. You won't see the mayor because I'm not the parade guy. I don't want all that stuff. So.
All right. Well, the other thing is you actually are going to have a Christmas tree lighting.
Yes.
That's on Sunday.
Yes. It'll be lit at 6. You can come before. This was Matt Young. We way back when we used to have a tree, and Councilman Young and his family, the Fulmer farm, actually donated a tree to the village, a 16-foot tree with all the decorations, all the lights, and it'll be put in Central Park for everybody to see. And I believe Matt's going to light that up at 6 o'clock on Sunday. So it'll be exciting. We'll have hot chocolate downtown, and they're going to sing Christmas carols. So it'll be a festive weekend down here.
I like Matt Young. I've done several interviews with Matt. He's an awesome guy. But that is so it's going to be is this the first big Christmas tree for Loudonville, or?
So that's debatable if you talk to residents. It might have been when I was younger and don't remember, but I was told by a few people that we used to have one.
Okay.
But
hey, it's just nice to have one back.
Yeah, it's fantastic to have one back.
Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's a really good idea, is this bike trail, this bike path.
Yes.
Tell me, do you have an update on that, or do you have something that would, people know that this is kind of the talk of the town?
I am so glad you brought this up, Joe, because it's going to this video might actually call some different government entities out in our county and make them aware of this. And because it's gonna take some funding, and it's gonna take some county work, some state work, but I think it's a fantastic idea. Holmes County actually is connecting to the Kokosing bike path that's going to go. It takes it almost all the way to the Ohio River, and that's going to bring it up to Wally Road, right to the Ashland County line. And Loudonville's already established a bike path, you know, that goes south of town. And we would love to connect that to Loudonville, but not just to Loudonville. We would like that bike path to go all the way through the county. You know, if there's a way that we could do that, I think it would be tremendous for Ashland County to be able to, you could be clear up in Polk and take your bike and ride all the way down below Danville, below Mount Vernon. And that would be a fantastic trip for families, you know, or it would bring people up from the south into Ashland County, you know, to feed, you know, our economy.
Right. You know, and I think it'd be something we have to talk to Matt Miller about. Hey, maybe we get it to come up into Ashland City.
Don't forget those county commissioners too. You know, I think they would be interested.
Bring it up with Danny Biddle there. And but no, that'd be awesome. So once it connects, though, you could nearly go down to the Ohio River. Yeah.
We are actually looking just a little part in Loudonville. We have a where the ball fields are in Riverside Park. That's where the path begins in Loudonville. We're already looking at putting the path through the park to bring it to downtown right now as we speak.
That is absolutely amazing. Alrighty, Mayor, we just kind of magically appeared down in the theater here. Tell me a little bit about this theater before we get started.
Oh, this theater is wonderful. And it was a big project by a lot of people. A lot of hands were involved in resurrecting this, you know, and it started kind of with, you know, Kenny Young was the manager for quite a while to help turn this thing around and make it a viable resource. And then, you know, we transitioned to Sally Hollenbach, and, you know, Sally's a theater major to begin with. So it's really expanded, not just movies all the time. I mean, live shows. It's modeled after the Ford Theater. So you have the balconies and everything, and it's 3 levels. It's absolutely great. Our sound system is second to none in the state. I would challenge anybody for a sound off if you ever want to watch a really good movie. I got the chance to watch the Maverick movie in here with my wife, and it was unbelievable.
Oh, I wish I'd known. I'd have come down and watched
it.
I still haven't seen that movie, by the way.
Oh, great. It was great.
All right, the next question I have for you is the old flour mill silo.
Yeah, the old mill that, you know, they used to make flour, and it was there. It was there for a long time. I can't tell you how long. I don't want to step on my tongue or stick my foot in my mouth.
Right.
But, you know, it had shut down, and there was a person that came in and scrapped a lot of the metal from there. Well, then they sold it here recently to 2 people, and those 2 people, I think, have some really good ideas to develop that land out there that'll really change that side of the village for the better. And I'm kind of excited about that.
That's great. And you guys actually have a lot of new businesses down here. Can we talk a little bit about that?
We have constant businesses that want to come in and try to get a building. We have a business coming in. The date is still, hasn't announced it yet.
Okay.
But it's going to be 20 people, and it's going to be pretty good paying jobs to have when they come in. They've already rented the space out that they're going to take over, but I don't want to make that announcement until that owner comes and announces it at council.
Okay.
But we're pretty excited about that. But we also have other businesses that want to come into our downtown and open up shop, because we have, I mean, our bed tax is up 30% here in the village, and it's fantastic. People want to come and visit Loudonville.
Kind of speaking on all the exciting things that's happening here in Loudonville, you have a group of donors that's like second to none. I keep hearing about these donors. Can we talk about that?
We do. You know, the American Legion here is second to none on helping our village out with giving money, whether it be with the fire department, the police department. They're fantastic people. The Loudonville Eagles also is fantastic. They give money to the theater, to the village, and they're always helping out. There's a lot of private donors that we have that, which I kind of respect a lot, don't like to get the credit, you know, for donating. and they just donate to donate. They don't want their name out there. They're not here to self-gloss. Stakes IGA is one of our great donors too. So if you ever get a chance to get out there, that's a great, fantastic hometown grocery store.
Absolutely. And one other quick thing was the OHM advisors for downtown. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, OHM actually came into Ashland and helped redo the Main Street area. We contacted them, I want to say around May. Jordan Lance, he's the president of the MAGF down here, which is the American Area Growth Foundation. Him and I have been working on this for quite a while now, behind the scenes without anybody knowing what was going on. And we got them down here, I believe, in September, and we formed a small committee of not just redoing the downtown, but making it more functional for people that live in the village, as well as people coming into the village. You know, like I talked about the bike path earlier, going through Riverside, that's gonna connect Wally Road to our downtown to get people into Loudonville easier. Just simple things like that, or, you know, the traffic, how we do our traffic patterns, stuff like that, just to make things easier, a little better for everybody around.
You know, during the winter months and for the residents here in Loudonville, you have about 2,600 is the population. Yeah. But during the summer, that goes to literally tens of thousands.
It does. It's crazy. I would actually challenge Ashland on population on some weekends in the summertime that Loudonville has more people in the village than they do in a smaller area, which is fantastic. You know, I want people to know about this, because Loudonville would be a great investment, because we have so many vacation homes now that we've grown. I've already talked about our bed tax, how much it's gone up, and that's been every year. It's went up by that percentage. To make it a destination, not only in the summer, but in the winter as well, to where, you know, my vision would be 4 to 6 breweries, you know, and that's, you know, the canoeing, all that's for kids and adults as well, but adults need some playground too. If you offer that, now you're going to have those people coming through the winter months to stay, because I'm bragging a little. I do think we have one of the most beautiful spots in Ashland County down here, with the Mohican State Park and the gorge and the rivers. It's fantastic, and there's so many things to do with the bike trails, the mountain biking trails. It's just fantastic.
And that bike trail, I think, would only improve things.
Oh, the bike! If we did the bike trail, it would improve the whole county.
All right. Next, I want to go to another spot. I got one more spot that I'd like to ask a couple questions at, or go over a few things. But first, I want you to introduce somebody that's very special here to this theater, because we want to bring her in, and we actually have an event coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'll go get Sally. We'll talk to her a little bit, and then we'll go up to a cool spot in the village.
Hey, thank you.
Well, we are now in one of our showcase buildings, our theater, that I think the village is very proud of, with our manager, Sally Hollenbach, who has some special events to talk about. Sally?
We do. We actually have some great Christmas things coming up. We have every year our big Music and Laughter Christmas extravaganza, and we've done that now for the past 4 years. It's an annual thing that we do that involves a lot of different talented people from the community. And it is coming up on December 9th and 10th at 7 o'clock each of those nights. And each of those nights will be just a little bit different. The thing about Music and Laughter, you never know what's going to happen at a Music and Laughter Christmas extravaganza. We have a lot of special guest musicians who sing a lot of Christmas songs. And then we also have a lot of hilarious skits. And it's kind of a combination of Carol Burnett-ish Saturday Night Live skits mixed with some great music. So that's coming up on December 9th and 10th.
Now, Sally, if you were someone that wanted to come to our theater and visit this historical theater, how would you find out what events are coming up?
Well, we have a website. It's www.theohiotheater.com, and that's theater with an R-E. We also have a Facebook page. It's just The Ohio Theater. We have on the shopper of every week, At the bottom right-hand corner, we always have a nice colorful ad that tells everything that we have that coming week. And you can always call the theater as well. The phone number here is 419-994-3750.
Now, when you buy tickets, do you have to just buy them here, or can you buy them online?
That's also a great question. You can buy them online, or you can buy them here at the box office. We've got an option both ways.
Well, thanks, Sally.
Yes, thank you.
You're right, Mayor. This is a beautiful view.
It's one of my favorite views that I get in this village, to see the whole village and what we're trying to better and protect. And speaking about betterment, the old Hans Ford was bought out by Bill Harris, and now they have their car dealership here to add to our community. And we really appreciate them coming in and stepping up and bringing cars back to Loudonville, because we used to have multiple dealerships, and you know, it was hard to see the Hans family leave. But I'm glad that Bill Harris stepped up and invested in our community. And you know, as a steward of this community, you know, where our goals is to protecting everything that you see in front of you, Joe, but yet make it better, make more jobs for people without ruining the natural beauty that we have down here.
Great, and I thank you for your time, Mayor. I really do appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Joe.
It's the most miraculous time of the year, a time for good tidings and Christmas good cheer, filled with childlike faith, wish lists and letters, sugar plums, toy cars, and Corvette red leather. Hopes that we were not naughty and made the nice list, to receive from that jolly man not coal, but only good gifts. I wish there was a way to guarantee. I guess the gift is a reminder that no matter the cost, receiving is free. Wishing Merry Christmas to you and yours is a must from all of us at Bill Harris Dealerships, the name you know and trust.